What is going on, guys? It's Joe or TheEpicPye here, and today we're going to be discussing the Black Ops 3 beta. We're just going to be doing a little review about it in a way, just discussing the positives and negatives that I personally felt about the game. If there's anything you disagree with me on, that's fine. It's all like opinion based, so yeah, let me know what you personally felt about the game. Just leave a comment down below. But yeah, let's get into it. So, let's kick things off with the positives, and one big positive for me was the gun balance. I thought there was a lot of variety of guns that you could use, and, well, use effectively, basically. I thought that was lacking in Advanced Warfare. I just felt like you could only really use the three weapons, the BAL, HBR3, and the ASM1, and do well with. If you weren't using those weapons, I just felt like you were at a big disadvantage, and you're probably going to lose that gunfight most of the time. And yeah, I was kind of disappointed with that. So when it came to Black Ops 3, I was really pleased that you could sort of choose any guns, whether that be, assault rifles, SMGs, LMGs for finally. And yeah, you could just do well with them, have fun and do well with them. That's the main thing. The maps as well, I thought were really good. First off, the design of them. I really love the Treyarch 3-lane design. It really just makes even the map simpler. It just makes it work better, in my opinion. Also, just the general colour and appearance of the map, it was just really, really great. If you know anything about, editing, if you make YouTube videos yourself, you generally put colour correction on the videos just to make the, general colour of the video seem a lot, like, nicer to the eye. But with the Treyarch maps on Black Ops 3, it was just like, I didn't really need to use that much colour correction because the maps in general are really, it really looked appealing, so really colourful, and I thought that was really nice. I think it's kind of a subconscious thing that if the maps look good, I really like that. Also, just with the general wall running and water, I like the water features and things. That was just a kind of cool added feature that I think, it just livens the game up a little bit. So in terms of the movement, it is really fast paced. The wall running does add it is just a cool feature just to liven things up a little bit. Boosting, if you're worried about that, the boosting isn't at all like Advanced Warfare. It isn't like a necessity like it was in Advanced Warfare. You're kind of using it all the time, jumping like 30 feet in the air to get out of gunfights and things like that. And yeah, 90% of the time you just kind of point at the sky, and it was really hard to aim and kill people in a way. But in Black Ops 3, it's not like that. It's not a necessity. It is most of the time boots to the ground like classic Call of Duty, but it's just kind of there just to make things a little bit simpler, to get up, climb that wall, get over that fence or whatever, jump to that little spot a little bit quicker. But it's not a necessity at all. It is really, really fun, and it's just generally good flow to the game. They also added a lot of cool features to this game. Some of them you couldn't use, they were still classified. But one you could use was Paint Shop. Now, if you're like a creative person and you like graphic design, I'm pretty sure you're going to be looking forward to this. It just allows you to edit your gun's appearance in a really detailed way. If you can imagine the emblem editor on Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2, it's like that, but I think there's double the amount of layers. I think there's about 64, don't quote me on that, but it's about that much. So that allows you to make so many cool designs of your weapon. Just in this week, I saw a lot of really cool like graphics and stuff, and I can imagine a lot of channels are going to be based around this in the future. Just general tip videos and guides on how to make like really cool images on your guns. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. They also added Gunsmith. Now, this was classified, you couldn't use this in a beta, but what it describes it as is basically allows you to create your own variants of weapons. I don't think it'll be like variants in Advanced Warfare where you can like change the functionality of weapons, like increase the power and decrease the fire rate, because I think that's probably going to be a little bit overpowered if you can choose that. But if you can imagine sort of editing the appearance of your attachments and things like your red dot sight and grip and mags and things like that, just sort of physically change it, not just like the color schemes and things. If you can understand what I mean, I think that's what it's going to be like. So that is really going to be cool. Like with the paint shop and the gunsmith, it's just going to make your guns like stand out and unique to you. So that's going to be really cool. So a big thing they've added this year to multiplayer are special abilities. Now, I personally really enjoyed them. I thought they were really fun and useful to use. Some people argued that they shouldn't be in the game because, some of the special abilities I agree they're kind of on that edge whether they shouldn't be in the game or not. But for the most part, I do think they're really fun and useful to use, like I said, and they are kind of a little bit of motivation. Like if you're not doing so well in a particular game, they are kind of a little bit of motivation not to rage quit, because at the end of the day, you're still going to get that ability, whether it be a war machine or sight, whatever character you chose. You're still going to get to use it and get some kills, help your team out, so you're probably not going to rage quit at the end of the day. It is really useful in that respect, so I do particularly like him. So the final positive for me is just a general support from Treyarch, and what I mean is I think they patched the game at least 3 times from when the beta started, and 3 times for a beta whilst you could play it is kind of ridiculous in a way. I will be discussing this later on, but yeah, it just shows the support that Treyarch do. They've been known for supporting their games well, and I was really happy with it. David Rondat was tweeting constantly about any issues and things, which I really do appreciate, honestly, and I was really happy about that. So, moving on to the negative. Now, please bear in mind, there wasn't many negatives at all, so I really had to pick at this game, but I'm going to start off with, I think, arguably the biggest negative, and I think that they should remove these entirely, in my opinion, and those are black hats. So, if you don't know what these are, they're tactical equipment. They kind of look like police speed guns in a way, and what these do, so you can get 2, just generally every time you die, in the same respect as you can with stun grenades. And you get them, you point them at enemy kill streaks, whether that be UAV, any choppers, any kind of kill streak like that. Blackbird, well, Hater is called now. And you can point it at their kill streak, and it'll just completely eliminate it, but you also hack it. So now, after 5 seconds of pointing it at their kill streak, you hack it, so it's yours. So think about that. If you get, 14 kills or whatever, 13 or 14 kills, say if you're in team deathmatch and get Hater, you worked all that much. Somebody who could be on a 1 to 14 could literally just get out 2 of their black hats, hack your Hater, and it's just immediately theirs. And they've literally done nothing all game, and they've just chosen that, and they could just be spawning back, back in their spawn, just pointing at the sky, waiting for you to get your kill streak, and they just completely hack it straight off. And that is honestly a bit ridiculous. I don't really know what they're thinking in a way by adding that into the game, but in my opinion, if it's like that, it should just be removed entirely, or they should just kind of just have them so they can hack UAVs max. I kind of be a bit like peed off if they kept it at UAVs, but at maximum UAVs and claymores and things like that, I think that's basically the limit as how far they can go to hacking equipment and kill streaks and stuff. Now, a special ability that has been talked about widely over the course of the beta was Rejack. Now, if you don't know what Rejack is, it's basically an ability that allows you to come back to life. And yeah, that's pretty controversial in terms of Call of Duty, and I think I think most people agree it probably shouldn't be in the game. But let me know what you think below if you personally liked it in the beta. But yeah, I don't think it should be in the game. I just think it's kind of like an overpowered Last Stand, and Last Stand was taken out. I think it was taken out for a reason, so I kind of think that shouldn't be in this game. But let me know below. Let me know what you think. Now, my final negative for this game is, well, it's kind of a bit weird because I kind of talked about it as a positive before, but it's the patching. I don't want them to overpatch it. Now, what I mean is, they patched it 3 times in the beta, and what I don't want it to turn out as is that they patch it so much with, guns, and like I said, the guns were really, really good, and I don't want them to patch it so much that they literally decrease the performance of a lot of the good guns. And if anything, they should probably boost the underpowered guns, and it'd probably be easier because there wasn't as many not so good guns as there were really good guns. So I don't want to see them, nerf a lot of the really good guns. I think they nerfed the M8A1, and I don't really know. I didn't get to use it before it was really, really good. So I can't really talk about that too much, but I just don't want to see them nerf loads and loads of guns because they kind of want to be so supportive that they end up like ruining how well the guns perform. But that's pretty much it for the negatives. So to conclude, I really, really enjoyed playing the beta. Honestly, this is a really, really fun game. If you didn't get to play the beta, I'd really, really advise you picking it up in November because I really enjoyed my time. It just really ignited those sparks of like excitement and stuff that kind of lacked in Ghosts and Advanced Warfare, and it just reminded me back of the good old days, Modern Warfare 2, Black Ops 2, stuff like that. And yeah, I really, really enjoyed it. If you did like this video, please leave a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. Big thanks to all your new subscribers. I'm really appreciating, the support, and hopefully if you're new here, I hope you stick around and click that subscribe button. But that is pretty much it. Hopefully I'll see you guys later. Bye.